You know that weird kind of painful pattern? The one where you finally start feeling good, like you're really healing and you're happy on your own, and then boom, they reappear. It happens all the time, right? Well, today, we're gonna dive into exactly why that is.
I mean, it's a question that's both maddening and super confusing. You've put in all this hard work. You've focused on you, you've built the life you actually love, and then, like clockwork, a message pops up from the one person whose absence is the very reason you could grow in the first place. Believe me, it is not a coincidence. There's a powerful psychological reason this keeps happening, and we're about to break it all down.
Okay, so the first and most crucial thing we have to establish is your reality right now. Because let's be real, you're not the same person they left behind, not even close. You found your peace, you're chasing things you're passionate about, you're actually happy just being by yourself. You are, in every sense of the word, thriving. And that's not just some internal feeling, no, it's an energy that people can actually see. And that visible energy? Yeah, it's got a name. Let's call it the glow. Now, this has nothing to do with looking perfect or having everything figured out. It's about radiating this authentic vibe. It's that confidence you get from real healing, that little sparkle in your eye that only comes from being genuinely happy. And trust me, that glow, it's pretty much impossible to miss, especially for someone who used to know you really well. And this is where we get to the absolute heart of it. For the person who hasn't done the work, who hasn't grown, your newfound glow doesn't just look like happiness. It acts as a mirror, a giant, glaring mirror reflecting back at them everything they are not. It basically forces them to confront their own life, their own choices, and where they're at right now.
So just look at this contrast. On your side of the mirror, you've got your reality. Growth, happiness, you're thriving. But what do they see reflected back? Their reality. Stagnation, maybe even misery, and a whole lot of regret. Your success, your glow, it just puts a spotlight on the fact that they chose to stay stuck. It's a painful mirror because it shows them a version of the future they could have had, but didn't work for.
And this all leads to what might be the single most important thing to remember in all of this. Ready? Your growth is more important than their comfort. Seriously, let that one sink in. When they pop back up, it's almost never about celebrating you. It's about them trying to soothe their own discomfort. They see your light, and they either want a piece of it for themselves, or maybe, just maybe, they want to dim it a little so their own shadows don't feel quite so dark. And that's why protecting your peace isn't selfish, it's absolutely necessary.
So the big question is, what do you do about it? Okay, it's actually pretty simple. Step 1, just recognize this dynamic for what it is. This is about their struggle, it's not some grand statement about your past. Step 2, validate your own journey. Give yourself some major credit for how hard you worked to get to this good place. And finally, step 3, and this is the most important one, prioritize your peace. That's it. You don't owe them a reply, you don't have to pick up the phone. Your well-being comes first, period.
And you know, that leaves us with one last thing to think about. You've already done the hard part. You stopped being a mirror for their unhappiness, and you built something beautiful for yourself. So the real question now is, what else are you going to refuse to mirror? What other old habits or external pressures are you going to leave behind to protect this amazing glow you fought so hard for? Because that is the journey forward.